G'day, let's have a look at this Wera flexible screwdriver. Now this is, I think, a 1800mm, I'm just going to scale down here, 1800mm or 7-inch extended bit. So you've got quite a nice long reach and obviously that flexibility there. So it does bend quite a bit. You can get quite an angle out of this. And on the end, it just has a hex bit, a little magnet, and then this little locking mechanism. So you can pretty much put any Wera bits or any other bits into this and lock it in place, and then that'll just stay locked in very nicely and doesn't go anywhere. So it holds it in pretty well. To exchange it, obviously just pull that out and change it out. So you can put some of these longer bits in there as well. It'll fit in, and you could potentially put even longer ones to extend this. So you can use this as a flexible driver, but obviously also as a long reach. So just compared, these are just standard 6.5 slotted and a Phillips 2 Wera, just standard drivers, nothing special about them. Just for a little bit of size comparison, you can see that this flexible shaft is a little bit longer, or the flexible driver is a little bit longer. The other interesting thing there is the handle itself is actually a bit smaller than your standard one. So it's a little bit shorter, which probably really doesn't make that much of a difference. But where you do notice it is the thickness here. So I'm not sure what's the best way to compare it, but maybe probably just actually that way. But it is a little bit thinner. So where that matters is if you need to get a lot of torque. So if you're turning something, having this thick is really good because it just amplifies that moment. So that's good to have. With these screwdrivers here, you can just tend to get a better grip when you're actually turning that. But coming in flexible at an angle, you can't always get as much torque as you want to because you can't apply as much pressure on the front to actually push down into a screw. So I just got a plank of wood here, and we can just have a quick look at that. So little Phillips 2 there, and we can come in and maybe flex it a little bit and then just turn that and loosen that up. So you can see that that's quite a nice job. The only thing is this does wobble around quite a bit because, again, you can't get that pressure into it. So if you can get another hand, that's really helpful to then just push against it. That'll probably come a little bit better. So there you go, you can tighten it up. It really doesn't have much of a problem at all. And you can maybe see a little bit of twisting in this cable as I put a lot of torque on it. It's probably very hard to see on camera, but just as you put torque on it, obviously this won't go, so the flexible mechanism here tries to twist a little bit. It doesn't happen too much, so it's not really an issue. But there you go, you can see that's just a nice thing there. Actually, you won't undo that. That one's tightened with an impact driver. But there you go, that's just a quick demo of this Wera flexible screwdriver. Very nice for when you need to get into those tight spaces.